So I was throwing some trash out from the car, right? Here, I'll show you. Mike's Pastry, right? And there's almost a whole cannoli in here, but it's now it's old and stale, So we got it the other night. Well, Mark McGovern got it for my daughter and my son, and a few other people, whatever. Got those at Mike's Pastry right in Harvard Square now. And so the day after, my daughter and I went to go take a ride in the car, and she's seen the bag on the floor, and she's like, "Oh, what the? I've been looking for this all last night, Oh man, Kane didn't bring it in the house, right?" And it was all stale, and she's like, "Damn it, I would have ate it last night, And so I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, there's a lesson in that, right? Because even if she had told Kane, like she knew Kane didn't want it anymore, right? And I'm not just saying a lesson for her. I'm saying in general, right? So if you know that the person doesn't want it, right? And even if you tell them, "Oh, I'll have it, I'll eat it," right? It has no value to them anymore, right? So they put it down. They're not thinking, "Oh, I better bring that in for them." They figure you're claiming it now, right? You want it. My ownership is no longer because it's got no value to in this particular instance. It had no value to my son, right? But it had value to my daughter. And now, and I could see, getting frustrated about that, and not her. I'm just saying myself in general. Like, I've expectations of others bringing it, and she wasn't mad. She was just like, "Oh man, I would have ate that," But I did think about that. I was like, it's kind of a good lesson for other things too, How long is somebody gonna go out of their way to hold something for you or do something for you if there's no value in it to them? I mean, friendship's friendship and stuff like that, but I'm talking about out in your professional life and in the regular, the cold, cruel world, right? So my thought is, like, nobody is gonna look after you and what you care about the way you're gonna look after you and what you care about. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen. So, who's coming to save? I say it all the time. Who's coming to save us? Nobody's coming to save us. You and I are gonna save each other. That, or ourselves, hopefully. That was just kind of I picked that up and I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to say something about that because it literally, what's valuable to one person is not valuable to another person, and what was valuable to a person in the beginning, like he loved it at first, he ate something and then he was like, you know what I mean? Just wasn't his thing, At first he was like thumbs up, loved it, he's eating it, and then he was like, not so much, But anyway, yeah, so, if you value something, make sure you pay attention to it. If it's a cannoli in the car after a trip to Harvard Square, pick the bag up and bring it with you, That's it. That's about it. Because if you don't pay attention to the things that you want and that you hold dear, who else is going to do that for you? What's the saying? The squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? But eventually you stop hearing the squeak. Our front door upstairs, like, I barely even hear it now. I used to be like, "Oh man," but now it's like it's commonplace, right? So yeah, I don't know. Hey, have a great day, everybody. Peace.